George Mallet here in the 16 News Now newsroom. We are cutting in right now, not because the temperature is well below zero, not because we're getting dumped on by snow, but this is a first alert weather night. We've got a lot of standing water out there, and the temperature is dropping precipitously. I've got first alert meteorologist Andrew Whitmyer standing here with me, and he's got a look outside. Are things starting to freeze up out there, Andrew?
They're starting to change a little bit. It's back towards Chicago right now, George. I wanted to first start off where we are at right now. The rain has pretty much ended in Michiana. We're taking a live look right outside of our WNDU studios at the pavement along State Road 933, just north of downtown South Bend. Notice how there is some water out on the roadways. There's not a lot of water out on the roadways. The wind is up right now. That's going to help evaporate a lot of the water that is out on the road. So that is good news as this temperature starts to crash below freezing. The other good news, the bulk of the rain is now out of Michiana. But let's take a look at where temperatures are at just before 11 p.m. We're at 37 in South Bend, 36 in LaGrange, already at freezing right now. Michigan City and Winamac falling below freezing across northwest Indiana, back around Chicago. Chicago, the temperature is at 28 degrees, and we are going to be on alert tonight between 11 and midnight as this temperature starts to crash for everyone below freezing. And what that is going to do to our roadways, it won't be a widespread issue, but let me pull up this graphic here as I think it really helps tell the story of what we are looking at for Friday. Throughout the morning hours of Friday, plan for at least scattered slick spots. It's not going to be a situation where you get out on the roads and you just cannot drive. That's not the case. These are going to be those random ice patches that develop quickly overnight, around and shortly after midnight as this temperature falls well below freezing. In fact, by Friday morning, we're likely looking at the teens for a morning temperature with wind chills around zero. The other headache, to help complicate the situation a little bit, if you will, during the morning hours, some light lake effect snow showers will be ongoing with the gust of wind around 30 to 40 miles per hour. That will lead to some blowing snow, leading to additional slick spots out on the roads, and then will improve the weather conditions for the afternoon and evening hours of our Friday. So our first alert weather day is really for Friday morning to catch the slick spots that'll be out on the roadways. As long as you slow down, you pay attention, you'll be a-okay out on the roadways, but just keep a caution on the roads tonight into Friday morning. Anything that looks shiny on the roads is likely ice. So again, just slow down. Patience will be needed. And areas that do have this light lake effect snow tomorrow morning, where it's not much, it's only a quick dusting to an inch of snow. We're going to be on alert for additional slick spots with that. I'm going over the data right now, George, and we're going to go over that data together with First Alert Weather Feeder Track in about 45 minutes on 16 News Now at 11.
Now, here's the one question I have, Andrew, and you and I talked about this on the air. You mentioned the wind. We had quite a bit of a gusty wind this evening. To what extent are you observing that has dried up some of this water before it has the chance to freeze?
I think it's certainly going to help. It's Mother Nature's own little hairdryer, if you will, out there on the road. So wind sustained right now into the teens. We're starting to see this wind picking back off to our west. And let me see if I've got a graphic here. I don't know if I'll be able to find it right here. Let's see, trying to widen out these wind gusts for you. Look at this wind.
Right,
we've got a little lull in our gusty wind right now.
Andrew, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. But look at this. We got a gust of wind off to our west right now. Milwaukee, Chicago, Rockford already gusting back up to around 30 miles per hour. So overnight, we're likely going to see a continuation of this wind increasing, where gust Friday morning will likely be in excess of 40 miles per hour. So again, this is going to help, again, dry the roads a little bit. The only hiccup we have, George, is another burst of snow is going to arrive early tomorrow morning. So that's going to further create some slick spots on Michiana roadways that we need to be on alert for over the next 12 hours.
All right, Andrew, thank you. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, John Bailey's going to join me. He's got an interesting story he's covering about some development in downtown South Bend. We're back in just a moment. And we're back now. I'm joined by reporter John Bailey, who has been out on the streets. John, you and I have talked about this. We've done a lot of sort of economic development stories in downtown South Bend of late, but most of those are projects that are kind of in the future. Tonight, you're on a story that is just about to happen, right?
Oh yeah, George. I want to tell everyone about the Ivy Alley Social House. It's just north of Four Winds Field. There's a lot of development in that area going on right now. Our Emma Broad talked about some apartments going in there, but like you said, that's maybe even years away. There's a new sports bar going in there, but that's the usual fare, right? Every city, they have sports bars, they have apartments, and while it's great for the city, nothing compares to the uniqueness that is Ivy Alley Social House. They're going to have their own home brewed beer there. That's coming in the future. They're going to have some amazing pizza. It's a classic Italian style, you know. It's the crispy crust. It's light and airy, and I just can't wait to get a slice myself. But I want to ask you, George, do you know anything about duck pin bowling?
Well, I grew up in the Northeast, so I have experienced duck pin bowling, yes.
What do you think about that? Have you had a good time with it?
I'm not good at it, but it is a fun game.
I got to say, that was my impression too when I see it. I'm not a great bowler with a big ball and normal size pins, and I heard from the owners that duck pin bowling, that's even more difficult. So someone with my lack of skill and coordination might struggle a bit, but it really does seem like a good time. Duck pin bowling is a lot like your traditional 10-pin game, but with a smaller ball, smaller pins, and a shorter lane. So it's just a lot more skill involved with it, and maybe if you were a former pitcher or something, I was not, you're going to be pretty good at it.
All right, good stuff. So that story is coming up on our air at 11 o'clock and also streaming here at WNDU.com. We do hope you'll join us at 11 o'clock. We'll let you get back to what you're doing tonight on this First Alert Weather Night.